Okay, we're live, and we're just gonna wait like 30 seconds to a minute, uh, and then we're gonna get started. This is a live stream about Dusty Baker and how he finally got a World Series ring after 25 years of managing. And in those 25 years, he managed five different World Series teams, or five different MLB teams, and never won a ring until today. So it's his first World Series. Okay. Give it one last minute and we'll start. Okay, let's get started. So we're not gonna obviously read this whole article, but uh, we'll just summarize it a little bit. So Dusty Baker finally won his World Series. I know I talked about that in the intro. And the final score of today's game was 4-1 against the Phillies, and the Astros won the series 4-2 in 6 games. And in the last 6 years, the Astros have gone to 4 World Series, I think 2017, 19, 21, and 22. Yep. And have this is their second win. Now, I think one of the big questions going into the next few days and weeks and months, maybe years, will be: are the Astros now going to be a dynasty team, or are they going to be considered a dynasty team? Uh, I know there was the whole cheating scandal, but now they've kind of proven that they can win without their whole trash can banging, and uh, um, so that's going to be a big question because they have many future Hall of Famers, and one of them being Dusty Baker, their manager. And yeah, so let me know in the chat or after the video in the comments below if you think that the Astros are considered a dynasty team for the future. So, one crazy fact that I found out was that Dusty Baker had 1,800 hits as a career in his career as a baseball player when he played in the 70s and 80s. Uh, and he had 1,800 hits then, and he had 1,800 plus hits then, and 1,800 plus wins as a manager, which is kind of cool. And he's the second manager in history, only the second person to do that, along with Joe Torre, manager of the Yankees during their dynasty period, and uh, played for a few teams. And here's a fact a lot of you probably don't know, and this is a thing you probably use every day, and this is something you can thank Dusty Baker for. So, Dusty Baker, many people don't know this, created the high five. That's right, created the high five. One day after Dusty Baker hit a home run, he was rounding the bases, and when he went back, when he touched home, and when he went back to the dugout, this guy, I think his name was what was his name? Glenn something. I'm gonna search it up. Um, I'm kind of blanking on the name, but anyway, he high fived Dusty Baker, and or he went up, he raised his hand for a high five, and just randomly, and then Dusty Baker, not knowing what to do, just slapped his hand, and not knowing it, created the high five at that moment, which was pretty cool. I don't know why I took so long to talk about that, but I just uh, thought it was a cool fact. And the guy's name was Glenn Burke. and that was on October 2nd in 1977. And it was on Dusty Baker's 30th home run of the season. So Dusty Baker was talking a lot before the game about what this meant to him and everything that they could do to win. And looking at this, the Astros' whole slogan was "Do it for Dusty." Um, and as you can see, they won. And by the way, Jeremy Pena won the World Series MVP along with the ALCS MVP. And now reflecting on some of his other managerial careers with other teams, he was the manager of the Giants, most famously in the 2002 World Series, when he uh, when they were 5 outs away. I'm pretty sure. I think that's right. 5 outs away from winning the World Series, and that's when Dusty Baker went out to the mound. It was Game 6 against the Angels, 5 outs away, and Dusty Baker came out to the mound and handed Giants All-Star closer the game, Rob Nen, the game ball, and took him out of the game, I believe. And after that, that kind of triggered the Angels and their fans also, that he gave him the game ball before that, and the Angels rallied back from 5 runs and proceeded to win that game, which tied the series up 3-3, and the Angels proceeded to win the next game. So if Dusty Baker hadn't done that, he probably would have won a World Series before and hadn't taken out his All-Star closer. I don't know much about the Cubs, Reds, and Nationals uh, when he managed them, but during this Astros period, he took on the job after they were caught for their cheating scandal, and now you can see the Astros are a good team and now are capable of winning a World Series without their whole cheating scandal. And last bit of information, then we probably have to wrap up. Uh, Dusty Baker is the only manager in history or before tonight, now not anymore, but he's the only manager in history to have 2,000 wins, 2,000 plus wins as a manager, or almost 2,000 wins, uh, and not have a World Series title. And that changed tonight, and he finally got his World Series, which I think everyone's happy about. And that concludes our video. So thank you all for watching, and shout out to Leo in the chat and others that might not have been able to join. And if you're watching this a day later, hope you have a good day. And remember to subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our newest videos. Click that like button because it helps us out, and share the video with your friends, family, anyone you want, and recommend the video to them. Yes, Leo in the chat, you are famous. Okay. Adios, amigos. Bye.